Back now with a story developing all day long. Local airmen ordered by the president to conduct 2 rounds of airstrikes in Iraq, the latest this afternoon. The target, the extremist Islamic State group known as ISIS. And those airstrikes from planes assigned to the Norfolk-based USS George H.W. Bush are hitting specific targets outside the Kurdish capital of Erbil, that's north of Baghdad here, and we've learned more about the mission throughout the afternoon. 10 on your side's Erin Kelly is live at Naval Station Norfolk tonight. Erin?
Yeah, the Pentagon has said the U.S. has carried out a drone strike, and F-18s dropped 10 bombs today. F-18s based here in Hampton Roads. And for the men and women of the USS George H.W. Bush Carrier Strike Group, this is something that they had been preparing for in the past 2 months when they moved closer to the Persian Gulf.
Today, America is coming to help.
3 years after he pulled American forces out of Iraq, President Obama sent the military back over the country.
Today, I authorized 2 operations in Iraq. Targeted airstrikes to protect our American personnel and a humanitarian effort to help save thousands of Iraqi civilians who are trapped on a mountain without food and water.
In one day, F-18s based in Hampton Roads dropped 10 bombs on the country. The fighter jets are with the USS George H.W. Bush Carrier Strike Group, which deployed from Naval Station Norfolk in February and moved closer to the Persian Gulf in June. The Pentagon says the F-18s targeted weapons that terrorists were using against forces defending the city where American diplomats are located.
There are risks on the ground. There are big risks in the air as well. So no one should think that this is going to be a cost-free intervention.
Old Dominion University political science professor and author Erin Kelly says the U.S. will be watching how effectively Kurdish militias defend against the terrorists. And in the meantime, so much is uncertain for the nation's military, including here in Hampton Roads.
For the men and women serving in the Navy and in the Marine Corps, for their families, the big question, of course, is how big will this intervention be? How long is it going to last? Are there going to be combat forces on the ground in the end? We don't know the answer to any of this.
And the president has said he has also authorized deliveries of water and meals for those stranded Iraqis. He says he will not send combat forces back on the ground in Iraq. Live in Norfolk tonight, Erin Kelly, 10 on your side.
A little more now on the Norfolk-based USS George H.W. Bush. It is the 10th and final of the Nimitz-class aircraft carriers. The Bush was built at Northrop Grumman Newport News Shipyard at a price tag of more than $6 billion. It was commissioned in 2009 and can carry nearly 90 planes and helicopters. As Erin said, the crew of 5,000 on the Bush deployed back in February.